What's happening, everybody? So for those of you that are out there in the market for a new dock or considering getting the new OLED dock for your Nintendo Switch, I'm telling you, you don't want to buy the OEM one. Why is that, you ask? That is because I have stumbled upon a third-party dock that I was quite skeptical on at first because of the price point, but let me tell you guys, it is well worth it for those of you that are on a budget and don't want to spend, $80 or even upwards of $100 depending on where you're finding it, whether it's on Amazon or eBay. So what I have is a dock brought to you by Unitek. I see my chroma keys on, so it's kind of blurring out some of it, but it is the exact same color scheme as the Nintendo Switch as far as the red and the blue. And you can see it's got the charging port over here, the Ethernet port there, and then your HDMI there. And it also has a USB 2.0 port on the side as well. Now, let's take a look at some of the other functions that this one does have. Okay, so looking at this just as it is in front of us, this button here, if you press it while it is docked, it'll switch between having the Switch video feed going to your screen, or if you're just wanting to use the dock as like a stand for your handheld, then you'll hit that button and it'll turn the screen on your Nintendo Switch and you can play it that way. And then another thing here, you can see how they have it. You just pop this over here. And then that right there, my friends, is where you will see your lovely USB-C male end right there. And then it'll just rest against this little back here. But I will say, that's the only thing I would say be concerned with is just, be careful on how much you're putting pressure on there. It is plenty to hold your Switch, but it is obviously flimsy plastic. So just for anybody who might be a klutz or something like that, be sure to, flip this over and close it when you're done using it if you don't want to have it in the docked position. And then again, just to give you guys a better, more zoomed in look here, you can see where your charging port, HDMI, and your Ethernet port is all located. And then again, your USB 2.0. Now there is another model of this which does not have the Ethernet port, but I will be honest, the price point difference between the two, you are most certainly better off getting this, in my opinion. And of course, the other thing too to consider is that if you have an original dock and you're wanting to get the dongle, I'm telling you guys that the speed difference in having this versus using the dongle is almost twice as fast. And I'm going to demonstrate for you guys right now as far as what's the speed that we're going to be pulling using the Unitek and what is the speed that we are going to be pulling using the dongle. Alright, so now we are going to test our connection. This is with the Unitek dock, and again, not using the original dock with the USB dongle. Now it will fluctuate as far as the download and upload, but it's usually about the same as far as what the Unitek pulls. It's pretty consistent. So as you can see, right now it's pulling 53 down and then 7.3 up. Just going to run a second test just to show you guys again, just to kind of see where it's at. Now it's showing 56.4 and 13.2 on the up. Okay, so now this is going to be a test with the USB Ethernet dongle on the original dock. So it looks like we lost quite a bit on our down. Upload still seems to be okay, but we're going to do one more test just to see. So we're at 35.6 on our down and then 7.5 on our upload. So our upload was about the same on the Unitek versus the original dock, but on the second test on the Unitek we were pulling at about 13.5 on the upload, which, mind you, my maximum upload is 20. So getting that through just the Unitek is pretty damn good. But seeing that where we're at on the original dock using the dongle, you can see here you are better off just buying a brand new dock because it's going to cost actually just as much, I do believe. I'll have to look up the price points and I'll throw them up here on the screen just to be on the safe side. But the Unitek cost me it was like $33 or $34 on Amazon. I'll post a link up in the description below for you guys so you can go check it out there. But the dongle in of itself is going to be about the same amount. So you're better off just getting yourself a brand new dock. And then, not to mention how small this is, I mean, you can see it's fitting in the palm of my hand. So any of you that like to travel or anything like that, or even just trying to take it over to a friend's house, it's much easier to put this. You could throw this literally in your pocket and you'll be good to go. But overall, I felt this was a very good buy, and I highly suggest any of you guys that are looking to either get a brand new dock or just maybe a secondary dock, definitely check out this Unitek dock on Amazon.